Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Nick at barben.com, and today I'm going to be trying out the organic vegan protein powder from BN Labs. So BN Labs is headquartered in Irvine, California, and they sell you standard workout supplements like whey protein and BCAAs, along with some more dedicated natural health supplements like ashwagandha and spirulina. But when you visit their website, the first thing that pops out at you is this vegan protein powder. It's organic, it's non-GMO, it's soy-free, and it comes in 4 different flavors. This one is a chocolate one, so we're going to see how it tastes first with some unsweetened almond milk. Okay, first things first, it doesn't mix very well. As you can see, I really gave it a good shake just then, but it's still pretty clumpy in there. As far as the flavor goes, this is naturally sweetened. It doesn't have any artificial flavors in it or anything like that. So normally when it's chocolate flavored protein powder, it's more of like an earthy dark cocoa flavor. Well, that's definitely the strongest flavor here. It also tastes a little bit like it's been sweetened. So I would say it tastes a bit like kind of like space food mixed with cocoa powder. So it's pretty nice if that's what you like. Okay, so now I'm going to see how it mixes and tastes with water. You know, it's actually pretty nice with the water. One thing I'll point out is that these scoops are pretty large. They're 40 grams. It's about 50% larger than you'd get in like a standard whey protein powder scoop. So I mix it here with a little over 1 cup of water, and it's pretty thick. So I'd rather mix it with like probably 2 cups of water. Will go down a bit better. Nonetheless, it's good. It's just like a rich, dark cocoa kind of flavor, and without the almond milk, I would say it almost borders on savory. Like it's not very sweet. That doesn't make it unenjoyable though. It's pretty nice. Finally, it mixes a lot better with water than it does with almond milk, so that might be useful for you. Okay, so let's take a look at the nutrition label. 1 scoop is 140 calories, so it's pretty high in calories, but it's got a lot of protein in it. 28 grams of protein per scoop. Then there's 3 grams of carbohydrates with 1 gram of fiber and no sugar. And there's 3.5 grams of fat with half a gram of saturated fat. So that's a pretty remarkable macro split for a vegan protein powder. It's pretty hard to find a vegan protein powder that's low in carbohydrates. This is just 3 grams of carbs per 28 grams of protein. So that's pretty unusual. Besides that, there's not a lot to talk about. It's a little bit high in sodium. It's got 300 milligrams per scoop, which is about 13% of your daily intake. Other than that, there's no cholesterol, and it's also worth pointing out that there aren't any vitamins or minerals here, at least none that are advertised. It says it has 0% of your daily vitamin A and C and iron and calcium. So if you're someone who likes your protein powders to have a little bit of extra nutrition in them, that could give you pause. So let's just take a quick look at the ingredients list. Everything is organic. The first ingredient is a protein blend of pea protein, brown rice protein, hemp protein, and spirulina, which is a type of algae. Then there's some cocoa, some guar gum, that's a thickener and stabilizer made from guar beans. Natural flavors, coconut cream, and stevia for a natural sweetener. So there are no artificial ingredients in here, no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or colors. It's also worth emphasizing that this is non-GMO. There's no soy as well, and there's also no lecithin, which is something that some people try to avoid in their protein powders, though it's probably also the same reason why it didn't mix particularly well with the almond milk. So as far as the price goes, this tub here is a little over 2.5 pounds, and it's going to cost you $50. And in this tub, you're going to get 30 servings. So that comes to $1.67 per scoop, or 6 cents per gram of protein. So for a vegan protein powder, that's pretty well priced. For organic vegan protein powders, you're usually looking between like 5.7 and 7.5 cents per gram of protein. So 6 cents, pretty reasonably priced, particularly since it's so low in carbohydrates. So there were a lot of things that I liked about the vegan protein powder from BN Labs. Number one, the first thing that I realized was the macro split. It really is pretty unusual to get a protein powder that's so high in protein, 28 grams per scoop, and to be so low in carbohydrates and fat. So that can be a big selling point. On top of that, of course, the big selling point with this product, everything is organic, everything is non-GMO, it's soy-free, there are no artificial ingredients whatsoever, there's no lecithin. And another thing that you might like is that it's been third-party tested. So for athletes who are particularly concerned about banned substances or impurities in their products, the fact that this has been third-party tested could bring some peace of mind. So there are a couple things you might not be quite so crazy about with this product. Number one, it's not particularly nutritious. It doesn't have any vitamins or minerals advertised here. It says there's 0% of your daily iron and vitamin C and calcium. Particularly calcium and iron, those are two things people often like to get in their protein powders. It's also kind of high in sodium. It's got 13% of your daily intake in one scoop. I also found it really didn't mix very well at all with almond milk, although it mixed pretty well with the water. Finally, this is made in a facility that also handles eggs, milk, crustaceans, shellfish, and fish. So if it's very important for you that your products are made in a vegan facility, that's something you might want to keep in mind. Okay, so that's my thoughts on the vegan protein from BN Labs. For the full review, just Google Barben plus BN Labs vegan protein.